and salutations, guys. This is Zarcon again. So here we are, getting ready to start our new game together. Name of Zarcon. And let's grab our avatar. I think I'm going to do something fairly simple. It's kind of classy. Alright, so we get 5,000 credits by default. Ask us what we've been making our living as. Honest trading and smuggler. Let's skip that. That'll be a little bit too boring. It wouldn't be too exciting. The trading is a little... It's a fun aspect of the game, but it's not really going to suit us. Let's do bounty hunter. I prefer the Centurion class heavy frigate. It has some good defensive capacities, so try that. And instead of getting a better reputation with independence, I'm going to go ahead and get an officer with a small combat frigate. Let's do that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So this one right here is rather unforgiving. I think we'll actually end up having more fun. I'd rather have a little bit of a boost to my personal ship and my fleet, but go up against larger fleets. I think that'll actually end up being a more fun experience. If we do the normal, we'll have to look for weaker prey or things that are very, very comparable. And if we're outnumbered, we're going to be in big trouble. So I think this will actually end up being more fun. Extra money, and we actually get more salvage. So let's go ahead and do this. And we're going to manually assign. That's a lot more fun. I like to go with technology. This combat increases pretty much just your personal ship, which isn't quite as interesting. Leadership modifies like your fighters or fleet-wide logistics. Industry isn't quite in the game yet. Eventually there'll be outposts and things of that nature. But technology is where I like to do it. So I'm going to put my absolute 2 points into technology. That means I can get up to 2 levels in each of these, but I have 4 to spend, so I'll pick another one to get 2 more there. You can see the hull mods are actually activated as you put more points into it. Right now we have advanced turret gyros from this and auxiliary thrusters. Integrated point defense. Yeah. So you get the baseline ordnance points, which allows us to have bigger or badder weapons and maybe more flux capacity, but you also unlock hull mods. So, alright, let's get started. Alright, and we're back. So we're in. This is the very beginning of the game. We have our 15,000 credits, and take a look at our fleet. We got the Wolf class frigate, a kite here, which is a very teeny tiny little frigate, and we have our pretty awesome Centurion, which is kind of like a rock. So this is kind of our aggressive guy. This one hopefully will just not get killed. It's a little better than your average kite, however, because it has a militarized hegemony auxiliary hull mod, which just basically kicks out the stats a little bit. Alright, so let's stop by Jangala Station. It's the hegemony base for the system, the Corvus system. Alright, so we only have 15,000 credits. I don't think we're going to be in a position to really buy anything. Yeah, there's a kite for 6,000, but those actually... they're just not that good, and this one doesn't even have it has a civilian grade hull, which is of marginal use to us. So let's take a look here. I like the setup already on the Wolf. That's good. Let's see what we got here. Kite has a light dual autocannon, 600 range. That's not bad. It's pretty good. It's got an unstable injector. Its engines are going to take a lot more damage, but it also makes it a little faster. That might actually keep it alive. I'm going to leave that alone. But those points I put into extra points will actually be useful here. I'm going to give it a little bit of a capacitor. And I got 3 extra from my bonuses here as well. Let's give the Wolf 3 more capacitor points. And let's do, for us, let's do advanced turret gyros and more capacitors. Sweet. Alright, so let's go find some trouble. Go towards this pirate base, see something will attack us. Going through an asteroid belt slows you down a little bit. I like how they've integrated terrain as actually a real thing. It's not just visual, it has effects. It's pretty sweet. Alright, so there doesn't appear to be any fleet in the exact vicinity, but I guess I saw a little radar. Might be someone over here. Oh, also, yeah, I'm paying salary. I've already lost money even though I didn't spend anything. You can see I went down 76 credits. That's not much of a salary, so we're cool. Okay, what's this? That's neutral. That's not us. They're pursuing something, so let's see if we can find what they're looking for. Also, you can notice that the various objects in the system actually orbit. They orbit their planets, and the planets orbit the sun. Okay, looks like somebody's trying to run away. We might be able to intercept it. Oh, no. Oh man, it was on burn. Something's on emergency burn, they go so fast. Let's see. Alright, we'll be right back whenever we actually find something to fight. And we're back! Alright, so here we have found a pirate fleet. Yeah, it's got a couple, it looks a little more scary than it actually is. It has a couple support tankers, which won't actually do much to the combat. Close support mining ship. Yeah, this looks pretty reasonable. Let's move in. Let's deploy all we got. Okay. Alright. Let's see, let's engage here. Couple of shields up. Oh yeah. Boom. Couple ammo. Alright, let's see what else we got. We got this frigate. Let's go ahead over there. Event over on the way. Okay. So we're doing well. Fire some missiles, try to keep him honest. Right now he's rotating around. Wolf frigate. Not. Oh, there we go. We got it. Pretty fast. That's one thing about the Centurion. It's very durable, but it's not very fast. And that wolf is just not engaging it very seriously for some reason. One thing about these officers is they actually have different personalities, and they'll react differently to situations. They'll be aggressive, or they'll be cautious, and it kind of looks like the wolf captain is not very aggressive. We'll have to check that out. Okay, we'll actually be right back. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let this combat take care of itself. It's a little bit too slow here, guys. And we're back. Okay, so yeah, that combat was a little tricky because of how fast the other ship was. So we're gonna go ahead and air the retreat and just be done with that because they're just gonna run. Alright, so we got the salvage, we got supplies, some heavy machinery, metals, and volatiles. Alright. Okay, so we actually got a little bit of experience for that. Another aptitude point, we got a level. So let's increase this, get some more ordnance points. Higher percentages for all our ships. Alright. Head back to Janglia and sell what we got. Alright, so there's actually a bounty payment as well for the 2 frigates we took out. We got some thousands of credits there. Alright. And you can see that our combat readiness went down there. And it's gradually increasing as we travel, because our crew is patching up the ships, getting everything ship shape, as it were. Alright. Very good. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go, once you get to a repair port, you can just go ahead and repair whatever's remaining, whatever isn't done. So we're gonna go ahead and sell that heavy machinery, pretty low price really. That's a decent price for metal overall. It's also a good price for volatiles. Alright. Oh, and we got some veteran crew out of it. Some of our normal crew increase their experience. So, good. That basically increases the maximum combat readiness of our ships. It's a good thing. Alright. Oh yeah, so I mentioned I wasn't necessarily liking the behavior of this captain. Cautious. Yes, they're cautious. Personality is steady, rather balanced. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to take control of the wolf myself. Right there. Okay. And I'm going to give the steady guy to our Centurion. To me that makes a lot of sense. And I'll let the kite be cautious, because the kite probably should be cautious. Okay, great. So that'll probably help us out a little bit. So we have 20,000. Let's see if there's anything of interest to us. No, just shuttles. No one cares. Can't buy anything from the hegemony military because you need favorable status with them. Right. So let's go see if there's any refitting we might want to do. Since we're going to be in charge of this, let's check the weapon groups. Alright, so we'll have the graviton beam to attack with, and harpoons, the missiles, or the kind of finisher missiles. And we'll have auto fire and the tactical lasers. Perfect. Okay. Longer range, expanded missile racks. Okay. Good, good. Interesting. Okay. So, got an extra pass-through there. Alright. Cool, let's go find some more trouble. Usually you'll find pirates hanging out around the pirate planet, but they can be anywhere, actually. Never know. We're basically back to full capacity, so we're ready to tangle it again. That guy was running away. We're generally not going to have one ship fleet attack us, so I kind of ignore those. Although if you get enough of them surrounding you, they could actually gang up on you. Okay, nothing yet. The beginning of this game is tricky because there's a lot of stuff that can actually annihilate you, and you have to very carefully try to pick on a few small fleets to get stronger and get credits. Okay, what's this? We got still only 2 small fleets. Well, let's actually head to hyperspace and see if we can find something there. We might be able to join into a larger battle. Sometimes that can be a thing. You can just come in on the edge of something larger and kind of snipe away, so you're not the focus. Okay, here we go. Approaching the wormhole. Okay. There we go. And it takes fuel every time you jump in. Alright, so we got some battles going on. Looks like we have a mercenary and an unidentified fleet. Interesting. So let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's join this crazy battle. The independent forces transmit their IFF codes. We're going to join in on their side. Alright. Here we go. All deploy. Alright. It's going to get messy. So we're going to try not to hit our allies. So the yellow ones are allies, the green are my actual fleet. Whoop. And I hit my allies. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we're using our graviton beam to just mess with their flux, because it builds up flux pretty well. Pounding away at the armor, hitting a little bit of the hole there. Oop. Alright, just messing with it. Because we're about to actually run out of flux ourselves. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Kind of in a tight spot, but not too bad. Just gonna get rid of our flux now, so we'll be ready to rock. Got them back under assault. Yeah, now we're doing well. Alright. Come on now. Aha! Armor down. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we got those tactical lasers now, keeping the fighters at bay a bit. Haha! Taste some graviton beam, sucker! Alright, so let's get back into the fray. I kinda went off on a limb there. Okay, so we also have phase skimmer as our special ability. By clicking F, you can use that to kind of jump around a little. Alright, maybe we can take out that fighter while we're at it. Yep. Okay. Another one of the opponents toasted. Okay, there he is. Yeah, it's time to get serious. Alright, so we got a graviton beam on. This guy doesn't even have shields. Okay. That was easy. Although I actually should have raised my shields, right? Whoops. Alright, Zarcon, pay attention. Alright, fighter. Yeah! Nice. Okay. Very cool. So it mostly looks like we have fighters, but we have a decent amount of them. Let's see what we can do. Let's hit our own guy there. Sometimes our own ships can be a little numbskullish when it comes to jumping right in the path of our weaponry. Oh well. Alright, oh well, this is a decent little fight up here. Whoops. It's kinda hard to hit fighters with forward firing beam. Looks like they might have some sort of, considering how often these fighters are just reappearing, they may have a carrier of some sort, so we're going to go investigate that. A lot of times a carrier will kind of hide in the corner of the area and just, you know, keep preparing and respawning those fighters until the cows come home. Get killed! Yeah! Yeah, and the direction the new fighters come from is like a dead giveaway of where you might be dealing with a carrier. What's that? Escort mini carrier. Absolutely. Okay, so that is the deal. Ah, crud. Alright, so we're getting some serious hits on us from behind. Stupid fighters took out our engines. Alright, get the engines back. Let's see if we can take out these dumb fighters so they can stop shooting us in the butt. Come on. Come on. There's so many. Ah, no, no. Leave us alone. No. Stupid carriers repairing it so fast. Alright. Die. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Okay. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man. But yeah, one carrier will make a group of fighters that much more deadly because it not only repairs them, but it relaunches new ones to replenish them. So as you kill them, it's not really doing much. So carriers, actually killing the carriers is vital. So, oh, all right, good deal. I definitely took a good amount of damage there. Wow. Okay, so let's grab the salvage. We got, huh, interesting. I actually haven't seen that weapon before. It must be from a mod that I hadn't used before. Alright, so let's jump back into Corvus. That was a cool little battle, but we gotta get repaired because I messed my ship all up. And since we're in the general area of Jangala, we actually got credit for that. Bounty. Since we're bounty hunters, that makes a lot of sense. It works out well. It's a pretty cool feature. Alright, so while we're in transit, actually it pauses, but let's go ahead and add our upgrades. Now we can go up to a maximum of 4, but now we have 3 extra skill points, and so I gotta find somewhere else to put it. Let's see. I like extra armor. Let's do that. Yeah. Extra armor is no bad thing. So we're losing, as we repair ourselves, we lose less per day, but while you're damaged, you definitely use a lot more supplies as you patch stuff up, basically. Supplies is like a general thing to call all sorts of things which help your ship stay alive, help it be repaired, help it operate properly, so wear and tear, things like that. Alright, so we got quite a few credits from all that good business. Still nothing interesting to buy here. We're going to have to find somewhere else to purchase from. Because we're getting enough credits, we might be able to get a new ship. But let's dump all the useless stuff we got, sell that away, getting a few credits. Also, there's tariffs. One of the things a smuggler might do is they might go to the black market and sell where there are no tariffs, but you could actually lower your reputation if found out. So there's definitely a risk. Because what do you know? Governments don't like smugglers. They like to get their cut, their taxes. Okay. Surprise. Yep, nothing particularly of interest. Oh, except we can go in the refit. I did give us a little more ordnance, so we will tweak that. Yes. And give ourselves a little more capacity. Boink. Yeah, perfect. Here he has 2. What else will we do? So we can't do anything right now. We'll figure that out later. Okay, perfect. So now we're repaired and ready to go. Back out and find some more trouble. But actually, I think that that'll be a pretty good place to stop this episode. It's just going to be the first initial foray, the first step into this new adventure we're going to have. So, hope you guys liked the episode, and yeah, smash that like button. And if you enjoyed it, also subscribe to the channel. See you next time.